Hey there guys, this is Cool Man from Smiling Conqueror, and before I really get into stuff, uh, this is my first video where I put it directly after a video that I put up. So, yeah, achievements, yeah, woohoo. So anyways, before I get into my discussion, game in the background is Air Mech. It's a pretty awesome game. It's free, it's fun, and it's pretty addicting. I've been playing it for I don't know how long, but still pretty awesome. Alright, so anyways, what I kind of want to talk to you about is what makes a good teacher. So before you want to know what makes a good teacher, which is honestly what we kind of want secretly, because I mean, school's boring, it's stupid and stuff, but it's that kind of thing where, hey, there's that one teacher that's kind of fun or whatnot, and kind of enjoy, makes class bearable. But before I want to talk to you about that, I actually have a story about a really horrible teacher that we have right now that I'm dealing with. Okay, so of course, last year we had a really good teacher for a class that we had. She was funny, she was fun, she was a really good teacher, had really good teaching methods. Really, honestly, a really good teacher. But of course, she had to leave eventually, and she left this year. So, of course, we knew we were getting a new teacher. She was a nun. She was a sister or whatever. The difference is, I don't really care. And we walk in the first day. The dark is completely dark. Did I say the dark is completely dark? The room is completely dark. And so it kind of had that forbidding kind of sense, that like unwelcomeness and hatred and dread and pain and that kind of stuff, which is what we kind of all felt when we walked in there. Like it's some cold, icy fear kind of gripped us. Anyway, so we sat down, we started talking and stuff like, of course, people are commonly getting to do during class. And she just like gets all freaked out and stuff, and it's like, oh, I can't believe people do this. Oh, you guys can't talk during class, and she starts freaking out and stuff. So we're like, okay. So of course she kind of tells us about herself, what she's gonna do, yada yada yada. We don't really care. So of course we kind of talk a little bit to ourselves, whisper, but really nothing that bad. I mean, that was probably like from all the other classes, we probably act the best in that class. So she kind of freaks out. We leave. Next day, she has a PowerPoint that she made during the night talking about why we can't talk. Because apparently we were really bad that last day. So she just went on for a whole entire class period about why you can't do that, why, what consequences there's going to be if you do this, and that kind of stuff. I mean, it's really, really stupid. So yeah, we listen to that. We don't really care, but you know what? We're going to start being a little bit more quiet, and we do. We become really quiet. So what she has is these sticky notes. She gives you one sticky note if she catches you once, and then another sticky note, and after like the second sticky note, you get detention, and then suspension, and all that kind of stuff. It's like, okay, for talking, who cares? But anyway, so she does that, and she does that for a couple of weeks, and it's pretty ridiculously bad. So she freaks out a lot. She's really overreactive on things, and it's really bad. Okay, so there's three main things that we do during the class, the whole entire class, and this is all we do. Note-taking, homework, which is beyond easy, and there's only like two different homework thingies that we do, which are reviews and activities. And then there's the tests. And all these stuff is really bad. The notes, I'm going to start off with first. Pointless. They're stupid. They don't do anything with the test, anything with the homework. They're only there if you honest to God want to learn about the subject, which won't help you in life, definitely. Without a doubt, it won't help you with anything, so it's pointless. So usually I just sit there and not take notes, and I might take a nap if I want to, if I'm really tired. Then the next thing is the homework. Now we get about, the two things that we get are activities and the reviews. Now, what we have is we have a book that we read, and the activities are things like at the bottom of the page that, like, what's your reflection or your opinion or your view about this part and stuff. So you write down pretty easy, you know, not too bad. You get like 3 or 4 of them every like 2 weeks. It's easy. But the reviews are the worst. Okay, so of course the first time we get the reviews, we do them. We look at the question out there. Now the reviews are at the end of every section of a chapter, so there's probably about like 4 or 5 sections, and each one has about like 4 or 5 reviews. So there's like 20 reviews in a chapter, and that's like every 2-3 weeks that we do that. So it's pretty easy, and those are the only 2 homeworks that we do. Anyway, so of course you read the question for the review, you write down the answer, and you write it short, of course, you know, like 1-2 sentences that actually answers the question. And so we did that, turned it in about 2 weeks later, get it back, and just chaos erupted. Because everyone failed. Everyone got like 60s, 50s, 40s. Some people got 30s and 20s on the questions. So we're wondering, like, what the heck? Even like the super smart perfectionist kids got, of course, really, really low scores. So we're wondering, okay, well, what's the deal with this? Why is this happening? Why are we getting such low scores? So the next day she gets up all serious and stuff, and it's like, you guys are not taking this class seriously. And we're like, what? Why? We're not talking. We're doing the homework. No one turned in anything late. We're doing everything you're asking for. Basically doing your job, which is you're doing it poorly. But she's like, oh, you guys aren't taking this class seriously. You're not writing the whole entire questions down and stuff like that. And basically it turns out that we are not writing every single minute detail for the answer, the question, or whatever. Ridiculous. It was stupid. Why would we have to write down every little thing? We have to answer the question, right? Well, that's what we're doing, and that's what we did, and we failed. So it turns out we have to write every single thing down, and pretty much one question fills about like half a page. Really, really, really stupid. So then we get to the tests. The tests are pretty ridiculous because, of course, she makes you think that they're hard. They're not. They're super easy. And that they are dealing with the notes, which they're not. The notes don't even come close to what the tests are with. So basically, you had to figure out yourself that you basically have to study from the book, not the notes. So you read the book, and that's how you study for the test. That's what I did the first time, and I was one of the people that she hated the most because I didn't take notes. So she was like, oh, I'm so excited to see you fail the test. Well, I didn't. I was one of the few people that got 100, so yeah, it was kind of hilarious, and I was gonna be like rubbing it all in her face and stuff. It was awesome. So yeah, she's really bad at tests, really bad with notes, really bad with homework. She's just an absolutely terrible teacher. You could totally see the inexperience that she had. Even the principal broke down on her and had this whole entire class period time where we talked about how to improve her teaching skills, which she basically didn't. She did it really badly, really poorly. She's still boring, still terrible. No one likes her. We're all hoping that she gets fired next year. So I've been kind of going on here for a little bit too long. I was hoping not to, but it looks like I am. I got plenty of gameplays, so I'm pretty confident that I have enough video to go in the background. So I'm probably gonna make a part 2 in like a day or 2, and I'll talk about how to be a good teacher and the good teachers that I have in my school. So like this video, favorite it maybe, subscribe to my channel, and there's gonna be probably a pretty nice surprise tomorrow. I'm pretty excited for it. Might be today, whenever I upload this. So yep, see you guys later.